and welcome to Callum's Corner. Welcome to Challenge Callum. I am about to undertake a 7-day challenge, possibly my most difficult yet. I am going to spend the next 7 days drinking my own urine. Yeah, it's a gross but very interesting challenge, and one that's going to be tough to do, I think. So, I was sitting here a little while ago, and one of those articles pops up online that, they're basically just promoting rubbish, but you can't help clicking on them because they look interesting. And it was about celebrities who drink their own pee. I was aghast. I didn't know if people did that, but apparently there are loads of celebs out there doing it. Not even just celebs, there's professional athletes who swear by it, drinking their own urine. Now, I've done some research and Googling and stuff, and there is no medical evidence to support this as being a good idea. In fact, doctors recommend that you don't do this, but I am going to investigate it because I don't want to just discount these traditional remedies. I mean, I'm not into alternative healing. If I chopped off my finger, I'd want to go to the hospital and get it sewn back on. Get me the drugs. Don't give me a hippie doing a healing dance and splashing bloody essential oils on it. I'm all for, modern medicine, but it sounds like a very interesting investigation and also a very tough challenge, something to occupy my mind with. So, for the next 7 days, well, starting tomorrow, I am going to drink a cup of my own urine each day, and I'm going to film the process. I'm going to do a thorough investigation and let you know just what happens. Right, I am obviously just urinating here. I feel like I need to do it on camera so you don't think I'm actually drinking some apple juice or squash or something, just proven. I've got a nice jug of urine, well, say nice, using that term very loosely. Nice glass full. One glass a day is going to be enough. That's going to be much more difficult. I thought I'd just down it all and get it done, but that's going to be really difficult actually. Just the thought of it going in my mouth makes me feel sick. Now, hopefully, it's going to get easier as the challenge goes on. Get a bit used to it, right? I can smell it. Don't smell it, don't sniff it. Okay, here we go. Okay, a new day, a new start. I'm back and we're going to try again. Obviously, I can't count yesterday as a day completed of drinking my urine because I barely got any into me before I was being sick and chugging it all up again. So, today is a fresh start. It is day one. Few things I've done differently to give myself a better chance today. Number one, I'm dressed appropriately. You may notice in the Astute Amongst You, I'm wearing a urine yellow sweatshirt. I thought that'd be appropriate, get me in the mood. I don't know, all the little things that you can do can help though. So, we're dressed appropriately. Number two, I've hopefully vastly improved the quality of the urine. That stinks. Basically, what I've done is I decanted it into a glass, penis to glass, and then I popped it into the fridge. It's been cooling away in the fridge for a couple of hours. Also, in terms of the urine itself, I've been drinking a lot of water this morning. I haven't eaten anything yet, so I'm hoping it's going to be as pure as possible. It looks really, really yellow. When I was peeing into the toilet, it didn't look that yellow. Something about when it goes into the glass, it looks disgusting. It looks really thick as well. Damn, son, that pee is thick. That's enough joking about that. I'm going to try him. I feel really sick now just looking at it. I'm going to try and do it. Just need to get past day one, get moving. Let's do this. I can't. It's not like water. If I talk about it, it makes it want to come up. It's disgusting. It's better than yesterday when it was all warm and stuff. It was horrible. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get creative. Where's my squash? We're going to use some squash. Where's my squash? Oh, that's got a good one. That's strong. We're going to add some peach and raspberry squash to it, just to try and disguise the undeniable urine taste. Let's see. Oh, it's quite a thick squash, this one, and it's made it go all thick in there. It hasn't really disguised the colour. This is pink. I was hoping it would overpower the yellow, but actually, it's kind of made it even more revolting, even more colourful. Let's give it a little stir. Okay, I think the best we can do is just try and get it straight down and not think about it. I can't talk about it, I can't think about it. I'll catch up with you later. I just need to put it out of my mind what I've just done. Okay, I feel calm enough and kind of settled enough to give you an update now. It's very difficult when you've just drunk a cup of pizza. Can I review it and talk about it? It makes you want to chunder and, it just makes you feel gross. I've kept almost all of that down. I say almost all of it. I did lose a tiny bit. There were a few retches and some boisterous burps, let's put it that way, where a little bit came back up again. Now, obviously, I'm not throwing that back down again, forcing it back down my throat. That's my pee mixed with stomach acid, so that was spat right out again. But, I mean, it was the majority of the glass that sprayed down, way over 3/4 of the glass. So, for me, I'm chalking that up as day one done. Obviously, far too early to be noticing any health benefits. I mean, I did kind of hope that maybe I'd get a little buzz on from it. When you kind of bosh your barocca down, you're buzzing straight afterwards for half an hour or so. None of that. Just feel dirty and disgusting. But it's early in the week. We've done day one, and hopefully, it's going to get a bit easier. Hey up, and welcome to day two. I am at a real kind of mental block with this challenge. Woke up initially an hour or so ago, went and did my first pee of the morning, and it was rank. It was disgusting. I don't know whether it's a challenge or what, but my pee seemed extra pungent and revolting sitting there in the toilet pan. Came in and just went back to bed. I couldn't face doing it at the moment, but I'm going to push myself. We're only on day two in terms of actually completing the challenge. The first day didn't count, and it feels like I'm not going to complete this, but I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to drink pints and pints of water to try and get the pee to a higher quality, and just take it from there. But at the moment, it's a hour by hour thing, minute by minute thing. I want to quit. Every bit of me wants to bin this in, but We're going to push. Alright, there's going to be no pomp and ceremony around this today. I'm just getting it down me. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to review it. I don't even want to think about what I'm doing. I've worked my hardest. I've drunk loads of water and I've ended up with this, which looks so much radioactively yellow. It does my head in. Like when I'm peeing in the toilet bowl and judging whether it's viable drinkage pee or not, it looks much paler. I don't know why it's so yellow when it's in a bloody glass. I guess because it's pure, unadulterated pee. It's not being diluted in a large toilet bowl, whatever. It's sick and it smells of sugar puffs. It makes me feel sick. I'm going to try and drink a bit like pure pee and we're probably going to end up diluting it with some squash again because it looks disgusting and it smells disgusting. But it's the texture more than anything. It's the texture. Squash, to get some squash in it. I'm just trying to do that. It is the pee that I'm diluting. I'm not secretly swapping it out for water. Doesn't look much better with the squash in. It just goes all cloudy. Day 2 pee done. Hey up, right, every single fibre of my being wants to bin this challenge off, but I'm not gonna because I feel like this is what I can do, not drink my own pee. Obviously, anyone can do that if they're stupid or... I don't know, I'm going to just call myself stupid. Maybe I am stupid for doing this, but this is what I can do, is challenges. You know, I'm not funny, I'm not good at editing and stuff. What I am is a stubborn bloody bugger and I will defeat any challenge in front of me. But at the moment, I want to quit. Everything about me wants to quit and just bin this challenge and not tell anyone that I even started it. But I'm going to persevere because that's what I bloody do. We keep on marching in this corner. I've got some pee. It's yellow, it stinks, it's waste from my own body. It's actually, there's little bits in it as well, like... I don't know what that is. When you pee, kind of tiny little crystal, little swirly bits. It would actually be quite beautiful if it wasn't waste from my own body. But yeah, it's here. It's not queer, but I'm going to drink it. I'm just going to put squash in it straight away today. I'm just going to dilute it because it's gross. It's just gross. I don't know where I'm going to taste it. It's already thick and gross and viscousy and shouldn't talk about it before I just drink it. It's really cold for me in the fridge. Let me brain freeze a little bit. I shouldn't have stopped, just doing it. It's out today. It's really cold. Yes, day 3 done. Hey up and good morning to you. So today finds me in a slightly better mood, to be honest with you. It's hump day basically. Today is day 4. Once I've done this I would have broken the back of the challenge, which, you know, for the last couple of days I didn't think was going to happen. I thought I was going to be thwarted by this. So as we approach the halfway mark, before I drink my daily cup of pee, decided just to kind of give you my thoughts on how it's going, kind of a progress checker. I mean, I'm finished strong. I'm finished stronger today. Knowing that I'm nearly halfway there, or will be over halfway after I've quaffed this cup of pee, is a massive, massive boost. In terms of the challenge itself and like the side effects, the experiment side of it, I'm feeling no kind of benefit from drinking my pee. In fact, if anything, I'm kind of a bit sniffly, maybe a little bit run down, slightly depressed. That's probably because I'm facing the prospect of starting each day by drinking my own waste. Yeah, I wouldn't say I felt like there's been any kind of benefits, but we'll give it to the end of the week before we make the full judgment. One side effect that I am noticing that I'm finding very disturbing is that every time I go for a wee now, I'm like judging it. Like, oh, could that be drinkable? Is that viable pee? Like, that is proper deviant thinking, to be judging your own urine as to its drinkability. Yeah, it's changing me. I don't like the way it's changing me, but we're nearly, or about to be, over halfway there. So, on the balance of things, I'm doing okay. Right, let's go get some pee down me. Okay, I'm in the kitchen. I've got a cup of cold hard pee in my hand. It's not a bad colour today. Yellower than I'd like, but I've decided to mix it up slightly today. I'm going to push myself today and drink it pure, unadulterated pee. I don't want, you know, people saying, oh, you cheated by putting squash in it all the time. I feel like one day I should really at least just drink it pure. So today is hump day. We're going to celebrate by just getting it down me. So let's do this. That's so much more in it. Don't talk about it, just drink it. That's so much risk. I'm not puking that back up again. No way. It's bad enough it going down my throat without it coming back up again. I'm going to puke it. I just need to sit quietly for a while. Good morning to you. Alright, we are proper on the home straight now, and I don't know whether it is the consumption of pee, but something is happening. My brain is buzzing slightly. First of all, the pee is a much less pungent, toxic colour than it's been, so I don't know whether drinking your own urine is actually doing like a kind of a urine-type cleanse on me. I can't be discounted at this point. Number 2, I have come up with a genius plan. It's time to get creative. Yesterday, obviously, was repugnant drinking the pure, unadulterated urine. It made me almost sick, again, when I was retching. Yeah, so I've decided, you know, I'm going to dilute it, but why just stick to squash? Like, I think thinking this earlier. Today, we're going to make a cup of tea. So, urine is going in the saucepan. I'm going to heat this up, and we're going to make a cup of tea with my pee. Brilliant, how have I not thought about this? Tea's always lovely. And it will disguise the pee flavour much more than the squash, having milk in there, sugar. It's going to be great. Almost said gorgeous. I mean, it's not going to be gorgeous. It's going to be a cup of tea made with pee, but it's going to be better than a glass of pee with a bit of squash in, I think. Right, Pete is heated up on the hob. Let's get the cup ready again. You will have noticed I'm being very careful to use exactly the same cups and pans and glasses for each day. Obviously, I'm not going to want to drink out of these for pleasure afterwards, so they're going to have to be binned. Or maybe actually kept just in case my sister Amy comes and I need to wreak some kind of revenge on her. I can serve her a glass of orange juice or squash or water in a cup that's previously held my urine. That'd be quite a nice little secret win, actually. Okay, I've got the milk. Just show you the whole process, I guess. Just a dab of milk in there, don't need too much. That just looks like a normal cup of slightly weak tea, doesn't it? Slightly more milk than is needed, slightly more sugar, given the ratio of water or pee in there, but I mean, it's going to disguise the fact that I'm drinking urine, so that can only be a good thing. Lovely. Alright, I'll let that brew a little bit, and we'll go and consume it in the living room. Yeah, tidy. Right, time for our taste test. There it is. I mean, you saw it in the kitchen, I don't need to show it you again, but it just smells like tea. It totally masks the urine fog. That is, why wasn't I doing this from day one? You live and learn, don't you? It's a process. Pretty much just tastes like a cup of tea. Slightly milkier than I'd have it, and slightly sweeter. Oh, no, spilling a bit there, don't want to do that. But, yeah, I mean, it's so much better than squash pea. PT is absolutely the way forward, like, don't even need to hold my nose or anything. I'm not going to say it's a pleasure, because I've got that awareness in my head that it's a, it's a cup of tea with urine in, but if I didn't know, I don't think I'd be able to tell, so, yeah, that's brilliant. I'm just going to enjoy this at my own leisure. I don't even feel like I need to down it. We made massive strides. I wish I'd thought of this at the beginning of the bloody week, but, oh well. Okay, good morning to all of you. Slightly more toxic looking pea today. I don't know why we're taking a step backwards in that respect, but it's okay, to be honest with you. Now I've got my whole tea system. I kind of feel like it doesn't even need to be quite so carefully harvested. When I was just diluting it with the squash, I was drinking pints and pints of water beforehand. Wasn't even eating breakfast, wasn't having my morning coffee or anything, because I didn't want to pollute the pea. But now I know it's just going in a cup of tea. I kind of feel a bit better about it. So let's get this on the hob and let's make some pea tea. Pea tea. Pea tea. Pea tea, a special cup of tea. It's cup of tea, but it's made with pea. It's pea tea. What a magnificent discovery this has been. So much easier to drink in this form. Yeah, we've almost already finished this challenge. Smashed it. And good morning to you. It's our final bloody day. It's a little bit emotional, isn't it, in some ways? Although my main emotion is a kind of overriding sense of relief that I won't have to start each day with drinking my own pee. But anyway, as it's the last day, I'm going to do something a little bit different for you. So obviously, we're rocking the PT for the last couple of days. I thought, as it's the final day, as we're celebrating, let's try something different. Let's do pea coffee. And not only pea coffee, we're going to do, this is a glass of pea I prepared earlier. Hasn't been refrigerated, just been sitting on the counter because obviously it's going to be boiled up. It doesn't need to be chilled. But what I'm going to do is, you might have noticed the cups of tea have been quite small because it's only a small glass. It's not, all of my urine. It's just enough to fill the glass. And the rest goes in the toilet. Should have used a bigger receptacle in hindsight, but I don't want to tarnish any other glasses now, and the jug that I used originally, I actually chucked away because I just was grossed out by it after vomiting. Anyway, I'm going to go and refill this with some fresh pea, and we're going to have a double measure in the coffee, a double piacino, if you will. I mean, it's totally going to be filter coffee. I'm not tarnishing my frothy coffee machine. I'm only willing to use this because I now have the ability to have frothy coffee, Why would you have one of these at any point when you've got frothy coffee? But yeah, I'm going to go and pee in the glass, and we're going to double up on the pee, the urine, and coffee. Okay, job done, and we've actually ended up, I don't know how clearly the camera picks that up, but we've actually ended up with one of my least urines of the whole week, which is ironic, isn't it, on the final day. We've got one that's barely yellow at all. Well, it's yellow, but less yellow. Kind of got used to the smell of pee, that sugar puffy aroma, which isn't the smell that you want to get used to. That's ending now. I wouldn't want to associate that smell with, like, food and drink and stuff. That'd be awful. Right. Ready to go. We're ready to bloody go. We're going to pop it on the hob, and I'll show you the coffee making process, and then we're talking. What a weird, but totally unpleasant way to start. Well, it is unpleasant, I'm drinking urine, but compared to just quaffing a glass of it, not totally unpleasant. Okay, I can hear the pea bubbling away nicely, bubbling hot. So I'm popping a bit of coffee. I won't put too much in, it's not going to be a massive pot of coffee. And we go and we fetch the pea. Bubbling nice. Excuse me, a little bit of onion left on the stove there. I made painters last night, so, yeah, I haven't fully cleaned it yet. Right, here we go. Oof, poof. Poof to the tooth. That was steamy. That was hot. Not in a meaningful way. Right, there we go. We've got a small amount of coffee there. I should have peed again. Maybe should have been a triple shot, but it will be okay. It will be enough with some milk in there. Let's get the filter and let's do this. I mean, you could leave it to brew longer, but I'm not going to. That'll be enough for me, I think. Right, okay, let's do this. Plenty for a good cup of coffee. Milk. Right, here we are. God, it really is emotional, isn't it? On our final day, having a little debrief at the end. It's quite shiny behind me. It's very early in the morning. The light really shines through the windows there early in the morning. You probably can tell it's early morning by the bags under my eyes. I don't know, I'm just excited today, but I woke up really early. Kind of final day excitement. A little bit like Christmas Day. Except there's no kind of presents or anything. I just don't have to drink my own urine tomorrow, which I guess is a gift in itself, isn't it? Let's tuck into a bit anyway. Pea coffee. That's fine, you can't taste the pea in that at all. The boiling it is definitely being the way forward. Anyway, I guess I am now in a unique position to give you a full debrief, to let you know, having ingested my own urine for a week, I can tell you frankly and honestly whether there are any health benefits, whether there are any mental benefits, and the short and long answer to that is no, there's really not. It's absolutely disgusting. It's gross. Yes, I don't feel healthier. I don't feel better. I don't feel mentally boosted or lifted or anything. There's horrifying side effects in that when you're drinking your own urine, you start judging every pee as potential drinkage. Oh, would that be good to drink? No man should be doing that. Should be looking at his own willy and thinking, oh, is that good pee coming out of it? No, that's not good. None of it's good. The smell of it, the taste of it, it's all just gross. I mean, the only positive that I can take away from this is that I completed the challenge. It's one of my toughest challenges, 7 days drinking my own urine. That is probably only behind staying awake for 72 hours. That was more physically taxing than this. Although this had its mental side to it as well. It was gross. It kind of dehumanised me. It broke me down a bit. I mean, I'm talking into my own urine at the moment with almost no qualms. Not something that I'm ever going to repeat. And I don't like the fact that Lenny watched me do it a couple of times. Not the peeing, obviously, but the drinking of my pee. He sees a lot and he knows a lot, that dog. And I feel secretly judged by him now. But we're done. Very, very tough challenge. Done. Don't try it at home. It doesn't make you feel better. It's not nice. It's not big. It's not clever. It's pretty gross. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, or you some way feel sorry for me having been through this, please do leave a like as a little gesture of your appreciation. If you didn't enjoy it, please do leave a dislike. Do want your honest opinions. And if you've got any other challenges that you do want to suggest for me to complete, leave them in the comment section. I'm always up for your suggestions. Right, thank you very much for watching.
It's a spectator catching Nelka. I will shit myself catching Nelka. I will shit myself catching Nelka. I will shit myself. Oh, it's a hole in my chest. Retard face yet. There's a hole in my chest. Retard face yet. Dip, 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 dip. I'll go spec.